Moving on now, it's been a while since we featured any fake disorder cringe, and I've got a couple examples here of what's going on in that little community. First up, cat alters. The personalities floating around your fruity little brain can be felines, and we've got a problem brewing in one DID system. They actually wrote about this. Moral problems about cat alters. Me and my partnered system have cat alters. Both of them are behaving fully like cats. Guys, I'm already confused. I don't know what partnered system means. I think, at first I thought it meant like this person has a boyfriend or girlfriend who also has DID. But what I think it means is like some of the alters in his or her brain are like dating. Since they met each other, they both are heated, meaning they're both in heat. My partnered system's alter went too far. It triggered our trauma, and all of our system feels terrified with the thought of this happening again. So one of the cat alters started fucking, like humping another cat alter. And I'm going to paraphrase this next part because, you know, it's too much technical terms and stuff. But so this person is afraid of having the cat in heat come forward, be the prominent alter, right? Fronting is what it's called. All right, we don't want my alter to be hurt and to have intercourse happen. But like, I don't know how to deal with this situation. And my cat alter is only hissing and scratching at the host of our partnered system. Tell me, freaks, is there anything worse than having one of your cat alters in heat? You come for me! Come for me, cat! Who's my little pussy slut? You know what? Actually, there might be something worse than having a cat alter in heat, and that is being a black man with a racist alter.
Who's the racist alter in the system? I'm not saying his name because...
Yeah, you don't want to summon him, right?
It's kind of like Voldemort or Beetlejuice or Candyman or something like that. You say his name too many times, he comes to the front. I would love to say he's gotten better over the years, but that's a lie. He just doesn't say the N-word anymore.
Well, that's progress, I guess. See, I always thought the problem with racists was that typically they're not exposed to black folks. They don't understand. They don't see that, oh, they're just people too. They're living their lives. They're good. But you can't get any closer to a black person than like living in their brain. And this guy is still racist.
I guess it's good. Yeah, fuck all that noise Lance was just talking about. I'd rather be called the N-word than a coon-eyed moon cricket.
Okay, hold on a second. There's something going on here. The first person who was speaking in this video was Lance. His name is Charles, but his name is Lance. Now, Tiana is speaking. And what's interesting is when Tiana speaks, the guy in the video changes his t-shirt.
All right. At one point in time, we weren't feeling black enough, and he reminded us every single day that we were black. So,
now, this is another alter named Switch.
well, I guess he did his job.
Now we're going to hear from Nathan, part of the DID system.
We have a racist alter, yes. Has the racist alter said some racist shit to me? Yes. Have I proceeded to beat the fuck out of the racist alter? And did he apologize? No, he didn't apologize, but I did beat the fuck out of him. It's like a punching bag.
As always, I question these accounts. Like, is this satire? Is this real life? Well, I went to this guy's actual TikTok page, and like all of his videos have to do with multiple personalities and being in a DID system. He seems like, he's legit, at least, in his own mind. I found another interesting video. Someone posed the question, how do your white alters feel about being in a black body? Well, we know how one of his alters feel about the situation. They're not a big fan. I don't know how many alters this guy has, but let's see how the whites like living in a black body.
How do white alters feel about being in a black body? This feels like a trap, so pass.
Okay, that's Rowena.
Personally, don't like looking other black people in the eye because I feel like they can tell. So if I avert my eyes, they won't be able to tell.
Good strategy, Myrtle.
I remember there was a time I was front stuck for a while, and this is before we knew, and I hated looking in the mirror. So we were just looking homeless for about 3 to 5 months before somebody else took the front. And
this is Chester, one of the white alters. Didn't like looking at his black image in the mirror, so just forego basic hygiene, I guess.
And learn to love the body that we're in.
Where's the racist alter? Janet's not racist.
But I love the body that we're in because black is beautiful.
Maybe he expelled the racist demon inside of him. I don't know. Anyway, his TikTok account is the Enigma System, if you want to check him out. Kind of related to this fake disorder cringe is a clip I ran across of conservative radio show host Michael Savage. Like, he's pretty right-wing. As a matter of fact, he's been canceled a few times, like literally canceled. He used to be on MSNBC. His show was canceled. He's been kicked off of a couple radio networks and stuff. I think he does a podcast now. But Michael has some interesting opinions on autism. He doesn't believe it's real.
You my opinion on autism, since I'm not talking about autism? A fraud, a racket. For a long while, we were hearing that every minority child had asthma. Why was there an asthma epidemic amongst minority children? Because I'll tell you why. The children got extra welfare if they were disabled, and they got extra help.
Not only is autism fake, but so is asthma.
In school.
That's how the minorities are scamming us. Seasonal allergies.
Everyone went in and was told, when the nurse looks at you, you go, I don't know, the dust got me. So everyone had asthma from the minority community. That was
I had allergies.
number one. Okay. Now the illness.
Okay, I guess asthma is a little more extreme than just seasonal allergies.
Asthma from the minority community. That was number one. Now the illness du jour is autism. You know what autism is? I'll tell you what autism is in 99% of the cases. It's a brat who hasn't been told to cut the act out. That's what autism is.
Yeah, it's just a child who hasn't been slapped around enough.
What do you mean they scream and they're silent? They don't have a father around to tell them, don't act like a moron, you'll get nowhere in life. Stop acting like a putz. Straighten up, act like a man. Don't sit there crying and...
I would love to just sit down with Michael Savage and play some of these fake disorder clips from TikTok, like these multiple personality kids.
Moron, you'll get nowhere in life.
That's what I want his opinions on.
Stop acting like a putz. Straighten up, act like a man. Don't sit there crying and screaming, idiot. Autism. Everybody has an illness.
Snap out of it, asshole. Hey, stop drooling and licking the window, you idiot, you moron. Snap out of it, putz.
If I behaved like a fool, my father...
Stop shitting yourself.
...called me a fool. Don't act like a girl. Don't cry. That's what I was raised with. That's what you should raise your children with.
Michael Savage for president. Think about it. We could get rid of asthma. We could get rid of autism. We could get rid of... sissies? Is that what he said? Stop acting like a sissy? Look at all these problems we're taking care of. His solution for everything is stop being a moron, you putz.
Don't act like a girl. Don't cry. Yeah. That's what I was raised with. That's what you should raise your children with. Stop at the sensitivity training. You're turning your son into a girl, and you're turning a nation into a nation of losers and beaten men.
Fools.
That's why we have the politicians we have.
On the big station, 93 BLX.
Hey, Arnetta.